Welcome back. Every day, cattle producers across the country work to improve their herds in order to ensure a more productive, profitable, and sustainable beef industry. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brad Bulla introduces us to one Kansas family that has invested decades in improving the genetics of their herd in an effort to provide consumers with high-quality beef.
Sandhill Farms is a family-owned and operated Hereford seed stock business managed by Kevin and Vera Schultz. For almost 150 years, the Schultz family has been living on and working this land in south central Kansas.
We have a registered and commercial cow herd of approximately 350 cows. The crop side of the operation is irrigated and dryland corn, soybeans, and wheat.
We have been here since 1867. We actually have the original Homestead Act document here, and so it's just really cool that we've been here so many years, and I really hope that I'm able to keep that tradition going by coming back here also.
The framework of today's cattle program was laid by Kevin's father Ron and grandfather Roy, and Ron still plays an active role in the farm today. Kevin and Vera's children, Brooke, Tyler, and Courtney, are the sixth generation to work on the operation. Although Hereford cattle haven't been around from the beginning, the breed has established a permanent place at Sandhill. Registered Hereford bulls were brought into the program in the mid-1940s, and the registered cow herd was added in the mid-1980s by Kevin and Vera.
My grandpa started using polled Hereford bulls back in the 1940s. Through that, Dad and I have maintained that tradition, but making sure that the tradition is quality cattle. And so we have had Hereford cattle on the place for 70 years, I guess. The reason our family has maintained and stayed with Hereford cattle is because of the traits that we feel they bring to the table, so to speak.
We've continued to use them and breed them and make them better because of some of the things like their feed efficiency and their docile attitudes, and we just really enjoyed making them better and learning how to breed them.
And they are really easy to work with. If the whole family's in a pen sorting cattle, you don't have to worry about somebody having to climb up the fence to get away from them. So that's one of the good things I'd like people to understand about the Hereford breed.
We just like the Hereford white-faced cattle, and they're a breed that can be crossed with other cattle and help their cattle too, we feel. So we're here to do what we can to make our cattle better and to help people make their cattle better too.
The Schultz family has worked diligently to improve their registered and commercial Hereford cow herds through sound genetics and solid management practices. Armed with today's technology, as well as the previous generation's wisdom, the registered program has continued to improve year after year, which means buyers come back to Sandhill again and again.
We've got customers that range from coast to coast and from the north in Canada to the southern states as well. And our goal is to provide genetics that will improve every segment or offer improvement to the segment of the industry that our customers use their cattle for, whether it's the cow-calf commercial program, the stalker feeder operator, the feed yard man, the packer, or ultimately the consumer. And we're trying to raise cattle, or need to raise cattle, that provide profitability and help each segment satisfy what their goals are for their programs.
Through hard work, Sandhill Farms has become one of the top Hereford breeders. That kind of success wouldn't be possible if not for the Schultz family's dedication to the health and welfare of the animals.
If they're healthy, they're going to grow better, and those all add to the profitability and the eating experience.
We go out every morning, and it doesn't matter if it's below zero or if it's 110 degrees outside. We're either feeding the cattle or making sure they have water and everything like that.
Sandhill Farms was founded on the principles of sound genetics and solid management practices. And that combination provides a great foundation for future generations to be involved in the business.
We enjoy having 3 generations working together as a family. It is something we can all go out and do together and relate to each other, ask questions of each other, and value each other's opinion. And it is great to have all 3 generations working towards a similar goal.
We love working with the cattle, and yes, we want to be profitable, but we also really enjoy what we do. Some days might be long, some days it might be cold, but it's just, I love working with the cattle no matter how long the day is.
At Sandhill Farms, I guess our goals are to continue to improve the cattle, to grow our operation, to provide the opportunity for the next generation to live here, raise their families, and be profitable with the cattle business.
It's pretty neat that I'm able to work alongside my grandfather and my father, and then if the Lord willing, we'll continue to be profitable and be able to pass it on to generations to come.
From Haviland, Kansas, I'm Brad Bullough for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Do you want to join the Schultz family as members of NCBA? It's easy to do. Just call 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit the website beefusa.org.